Mark Halverson. May the force be with you. I admire what you're doing so much with brain injury. I had an experience with my son. He passed last month with a massive stroke. For him, it was merciful, and he is riding high, and no more pain and suffering. But we have to deal with things on earth here. I'm 86, but I can use a lever. You all recognize this. It's a broom, and we don't have to be taught how, although I will relate this story. This was probably 10 years ago, and I remember it like it was yesterday. Little gal, her father brought her into my studio to learn golf. Brand new, a newbie, he was a good golfer, but he thought he'd like to have his daughter learn to play golf. 12 years old. Her name is Hannah. So I had a broom. I says, Hannah, let's see how you would use this broom. Well, she's up there trying to figure out. She was totally out of her element. She was a little princess, never had to do chores. Well, we learn at a pretty easy, early age how to use a lever system like this. And we can go reverse it and go this way. So we're dragging this along. It's almost like a paintbrush. I'm dragging it along. Well, that's exactly the golf stroke. Dragging it along. It's called drag loading. So using a simple tool like this with limited body functions is still possible. So I'm sitting down here in my studio at my house. It's a cold winter day in Atlanta, January 12th, but I'm comfortably inside. Now I can sit like this. I'm very stable. So I could, this is like croquet. I can move a ball down that way. This is not ideally suited for this. I have invented a croquet type putter that you could use face on. So I'm just sweeping, 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 sweeping. And this is a putter doing the same thing. I do have to do some modifications really for this to work well. I'm using the end of the putter, not this way, but so if I set it up there, have a simple move like this, I can have a good result. And have some fun, have some contests. That's all we're doing in golf. This is called the end game, just like chess. We're trying to get it in that hole with a stroke like that. Just a little brush stroke. Oh, it was short. That's not so good. Well, I got to practice this. This is new to me. So I use a little more energy. There's two things, distance and direction in putting. What's the most important? They're both important, but it is distance control. Now, those are near my target. That's a 3x5 card. I could put them in, or anybody could. My grandmother could. Well, probably not. She's passed many years ago. But it's not rocket science. It's just a sweeping move. Oh, the other ball is in front. It'd be like shuffleboard. Shuffleboard is pushing. So there's a lot of activities. Pool is pushing motion. This is a pushing motion, or a brush motion. So thinking about developing this, and we can do it outside on the golf course, You can do it inside, simple, keep it simple. KISS principle, keep it simple, student, not stupid, it's student. So we're always learning, and I hope this might have fired some neurons, Mark, that we can utilize helping those that have neuron problems, plasticity I think it's called. But I'm out, and I'll see you in person soon. Cheers.